is with that mama's monkey grin on your face.
You get it out your system?
Not by half. You never understood consequences, Asher. One stupid mistake cost me an eye. But you never learn. You figured you'd steal from me and I'd just forgive you? Not a fucking chance! So how are you going to pay me back? Your eye? Your hand? Or how about your tongue?
Croft, no!
Be reasonable.
I am reasonable! I'm letting him fucking choose!
Fuck off me, Croft! I'm not playing your games!
This is no fucking game, Asher.
Croft, I deserve your anger as much as Asher.
Don't worry, Beshka. You're next. Now choose, or I slice off your balls, Asher.
Hey,
A
hey,
man
hey!
betrays my trust. There's a price
Stop
to
this,
be
let
paid.
him go!
Enough!
Fuck you, Croft!
Have it your way. You didn't need your testicles anyway. Oh, that was bloody beautiful. Fucking Asher. You were pale as a snow bear's ass.
Are you fucking joking? You bloody bastard.
This is why people steal your shit and take off in the night.
Come on, you arseholes. Have a drink. Joden, the Khaleesi's best wine.
Your friend has an interesting sense of humor.
So what in seven hells are you two doing here on the arse end of the earth, eh? You're a long way from, young guy.
We have a proposition for you.
We need an army, Croft. My home back in Westeros is under siege.
We need your hellhounds. 100 good men.
Am I in a hobby's tit? Would I ever go back to Westeros? I've got it good right here. Her Grace pays good coin.
We can pay.
I always knew your pockets were lined with gold. And I will happily take it from you. But it's not up to me. The second sons are sworn to Daenerys Targaryen. I've laid my sword at her feet. For now.
Perhaps we could talk to her.
She's a little busy right now, commanding a fucking siege. Her enemies are nailing children up on posts for 100 miles. And a bloody dragon's gone missing.
But I know where to find her dragon.
Ha! Unfucking likely. You expect me to believe you've just happened to have seen the one fucking dragon loose in the world?
Orange eyes, as big as my head. Scales all black.
That doesn't prove anything. Enough of this nonsense. We're done here, Asher.
I've got proof, you old fuck. Tell me what this is, if not a bloody dragon tooth.
I wouldn't know a dragon tooth from a basilisk dick.
Croft, I've seen her dragon.
Oh, bugger me with a bloody spear. If you're lying about this, it'll cost more than your balls.
Fair enough.
Come on, you son of a bitch. The beast's name is Drogon. She'll want to hear about him right away. And don't think you're going to charm her with that fucking Asher grin.
You must be pissing yourself thinking about what we'll find out there tomorrow. Assuming you're not too busy looking for your North Grove.
I thought you didn't believe in it.
Not saying I do. But if it was real, can you trust Potter with it? Ask me. There's just something off about him. Aside from him being an oily thief, I mean.
Wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on him.
Don't need to tell me that. He steals my knife, then your stuff. I'm not sure I want him walking behind me while we're out there.
Finn, get back on watch until your relief arrives.
They're late!
You think Mance Rayder is gonna wait for them?
Right! Asshole.
And Tuttle, You've got torches that have gone out. Keep them lit. Let the wildlings know we're still home.
That's ironwood for sure. This must hold up the lift. Probably fall apart if it wasn't frozen together.
Pig farmer. A 300-mile walk, and you're still in my way. I figured we'd settled things on the way to Crosters, but this is even better. Oh, fuck you, Brett. Still have some fighting spirit left in you, huh? I did duty to my lord back on that bloody farm. And for doing a proper job of it, what'd I get? Banished to the fucking wall! I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig. Seemed only fair he should feel what it's like. Near the end, he could barely breathe. Kept begging us to leave your sister alone, so I made sure he was still alive when she started screaming. It was the last thing your father ever heard. The more we sliced, the worse it got. Shrieking the whole time. You fucking shit! Temper, temper. Too bad your father didn't fight like that. Might still be alive. And I thought you were going to make this easy. You're going to die for what you did! Jon Snow can't hold your hand now. Let's see if you scream like you... You got lucky, pig farmer. You're going to slaughter me, like my man back at your farm. At least let me have my sword. Keep it interesting. Or are you afraid?
Fuck you! You never gave my father any mercy!
Hands of a fucking forest. Let's fucking finish it.
That's not a mercy you deserve.
nothing!
My lord, our people are starving and afraid. The Whitehills have driven them away from the ironwood groves.
Out of the way!
And so they come to us, looking for food. Food we don't have to spare. How can we support an army and retain our position in the north if we can't even feed the people we see before us? It's like the dead of winter's come. And it doesn't look like it's getting better.
These are hard times, to be sure. Harder than I've ever seen. But I'll do whatever it takes to get us through it.
Well, I hope we can figure something out. As long as the Whitehills are in our house, we have to be careful.
Come on, you!
Let me go! You can't do this!
Good. You're here. Look. Look at this! Did you see what this girl did? She attacked my man like an animal.
Bloody bit me!
Yeah, now it's her turn. She's gonna get what she has coming to her. This won't go unpunished.
Let go of me!
She bit your man? How did that happen? What did he do to her?
That doesn't matter. It matters what she did.
I saw him stealing from our kitchen, and I told him to stop. He laid his hands on me, so I bit him.
Bloody wench!
I was only doing what had to be done.
I warned you not to mistreat my men. Someone will have to answer for this. Do you hear me? Don't make this ugly.
Your men are out of control. That's the problem here.
It's your people who don't know the order of things. This girl's as untamed as a wildling.
Don't listen to him, Roderick.
And if you can't rein her in, yeah, what about the rest of them? It's about time she saw a real lord again and learned proper discipline.
You afraid of a young girl with all the armed soldiers you are?
What? I'm not afraid. I want order. But this house is in a shambles. And the problem starts at the top, Roderick.
Careful, boy.
You yourself had the gall to make threats against my men. And that's the real problem with you Foresters. You're too fucking proud. Always have been. It was bad enough when you were above us. And now it's even worse. Because you don't see how far you've fallen.
Still high enough to look down at you.
Wait. Forgive her. Forgive her. The passions of youth. No one questions your authority, Griff. You have the power.
Oh, I like him. You thought this was your man, Roderick? He's mine. A dog to be sure, but my dog. That's how I like to see you, Foresters. Obedient servants!
He's a loyal member of my house. A man of peace. And he deserves to be treated as such.
You don't get it, do you? You Foresters need to learn when you're beaten. You will learn some fucking humility. Or this won't be the last lesson I teach you, Foresters!
Have you no honour? I'll run your throat for that. I'll cut you down like straw men.
I'm fine, Royland. I'm fine. I'll handle this.
Even broken, he's twice the man you are.
I bet this makes you angry, eh? You probably want to get up and hit me. But we know how that would go, don't we? Now, are you going to be a good little Forester, learn your lesson, and stay down?
Roderick!
I will not yield.
You bloody snot! Why don't you fucking get it?
Get up, Roderick!
Stay down, my lord.
Your brother Ethan didn't know his place either. Ramsay Snow taught him good.
Talia here will meet the same end. Unless you're a good little forester. You learn your place. And stay down. Some forester is gonna learn their lesson today.
Don't you dare! You stay down! Stay in the mud like a dog!
This is my place!
You fool!
Oh, Lord.
What? Bloody cripple! Are you fucking deaf? You'll never keep the foresters down. Hold there, or you're next!
Please, Lord Griff, not the arm. If you persist, Lord Roderick may lose it.
Now, stay down.
Tell me!
Will you be a good little forester? You can't.
I command you!
Let him alone!
I'll do... You should fear me! I'm in charge here!
Have you had enough, Griff? Are we done here?
Don't think this is over, Roderick! You'll see! I will make you suffer for this! Trust in that!
My boy.
Careful, he's badly injured.
Roderick, you didn't let him do it. He couldn't keep you down.
You were brave. But there will be consequences, my son. We both know that.
Do you see that? Standing up to Griff has made him harsh. More severe.
Form up!
He could have killed you. But what you did, the strength you showed us. You looked like yourself again.
We'll all fight back in time. We'll take back our house.
I know we will. And when you're better, things will be different. I asked Ethan not to change who he was. I tried to make him promise me. I now know that was childish of me. I'm ready to change now. I'm willing to do anything to help our family. I mean it, Roderick.
That's good. I'm sure a time will come when our house will call upon you to do what's necessary. But that time is not now.
And I'm sure the others will do whatever it takes as well. What you did, provoking Griff, it hasn't taken our house to war just yet. But
no one can know the future. Whatever tomorrow brings, Talia, the Foresters will stand tall.
We did it. I can't believe it. What are you waiting for?
There's no good that can come from this. Not anymore.
The Khaleesi will see you now. Try to keep your head about you.
So, Asher Forrester, if you presume to speak of my dragons, choose your words carefully.
What have you done, Garrett? Frostfinger is calling for your head. Tell me Britt's death was an accident.
Mira, what are you doing? Mira, just tell me what's going on. What are you hiding from me?
We are weak. We have no allies. And Griff will make us pay for your defiance.
There's been a raven from Lord Whitehill. He's invited us to High Point.
Drogon wouldn't have attacked without reason.
By order of the Queen,
Fuck you and your queen.
deal with your friend.
Nothing ever stays in the past, Asher.
Carrot. It's time to go.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
I hope I didn't make a mistake in trusting you.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson? And stay down? Don't think this is over, Roderick!
The foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it.
Brit was the killer, and worse. He got what was coming to him.
And you made sure he got it, didn't you? Threw him clear off the wall. You tried to lie about what you did to get here. But we both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men. Loyal men. Not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Brit last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Brit didn't do anything wrong. Garrett murdered him in cold blood. Shoved him clean off the wall. Garrett's no brother. He's worse than the wildlings. He'd kill any one of us who looked at him funny.
And given the chance, I'd do it again. Night's Watch is better off without Brit.
I told you!
Enough! Save your breath, Tuttle. You haven't got much of it left. Let's go. Say goodbye to your brothers.
Frostfinger! What's to be done with him? We're heading to Craster's.
Not with this one, you're not. Got a witness says he murdered Brit. You'll have to find someone else for your expedition.
Garrett, I can't believe you did this.
Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, I know you said you couldn't promise anything, but this... what happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Craster's.
I know I did the right thing. That's all that matters.
What Brit did to your family... anyone would want him dead. But now you'll have to face the consequences.
But John...
I'm sorry, Garrett. There's nothing more I can do. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Seems even your mother's abandoned you. Won't be alone for long, though. The Axeman will find you soon enough.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
Then maybe you should get to know me better. I'm not like those other men.
You sure look like the rest of them. Covered in dirt.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, Asher.
I think I'd rather not.
You're smarter than you seem.
I don't think he likes me.
Then you were wise to keep your distance. You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude?
My little brother was murdered in front of his family, and our youngest is still held against his will at our enemy's house.
What is it you expect me to do?
We need to hire an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please,
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
I would only need a few men. Those who follow Croft could come with me. The rest are yours.
They are all mine.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beska here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
I can only speak for myself. I'll go alone.
She's the one who knows the city. She will accompany you, or you won't be going at all. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Best go.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more!
Curse this bloody leg! It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You got the best of Griff last time. When he comes looking for revenge, do you think you can beat him? He'll be angry, looking for revenge.
It sounds like you prefer if Roderick stayed down in the mud.
Is all this talking supposed to help?
You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh! My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Lena. She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well,